Now from a place that's seen its share of great
now,
moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum tonight.
Play ball.
So in now for Chicago, Darren James. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First offering on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. With that, a look at the Cubbies. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit.
The right
attempt
fielder
to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Hard hit ball to second. James is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Eric Thames.
Now batting.
He flew out in his
the
last
designated
at-bat.
hitter.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something.
3
yard this AB.
Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
At the plate, Darren James 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First pitch on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, let her rip one time.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Piscotty ranging back. Still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 34 home runs now on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Digging in. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
in that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and
standing in, Darren James,
the
runner in scoring position with Cigar.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he can hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens?
And we'll have to leave it there. The play is made here to end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Cubs lead it 7-3.
Set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 7 runs on 12 hits.
Evening baseball on tap in Northern California and the Oakland College. Andrew Triggs, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, man. On the bump now is Andrew Triggs. Not your conventional over-the-top, more of a low three-quarter guy, sinker slider type of guy, but he does throw hard. His sinking fastball anywhere from 92 to 94 miles an hour. He makes his living on throwing pitches out of the zone. You'll know if he's on early, getting ahead, strike one, making him chase those bad breaking balls off the plate.
Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. And Dan, D-Row, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Here's Chris Davis now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Hitter, Chris
the 2-2.
Davis.
1-1 on the ground to second. Scooped up. The throw pulls him off the bat. And he'll get in there safely.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman.
Into the box now,
Darren
James.
The
he got on top of one and was a ground-bound victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Lifted the other way out to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
On the bag right here.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Right here.
Here's the 1-2. Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman's got it. A tag for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him.
The Athletics due to hit here in the third. They're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long.
Next up for the A's, Stephen Piscotty. He flew out in his last
right
at-bat.
Stephen Piscotty.
Comes set and the 0-1. Hit hard to short. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on one base hit. At the plate, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Lifted down the line in left. Pinder sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. Score remains steady at 6-4. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the ever versatile Chad Pinder.
Chad Pinder.
Working for the punch out, and the short hit hard. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A 6-4
Here
finish
now
in
is our
tonight's
final line
affair.
score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 6 runs, 8 hits.
Afternoon baseball from the East Bay and the Oakland Coliseum. Today, Daniel Mengden gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Hit out towards second. Moretto brings it in. And quickly there are 2 away. So that brings up the always intense
Batting
Matt
six.
Chapman. Couple of
The
hits
third
for him
baseman,
in 4 trips
Matt
to the plate last night.
Chapman.
1-1-1-1.
On the ground out to second. James over to his left. And there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Darren James comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
James.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. McCann waits on it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping in, Matt Chapman.
Now
it
batting.
Was a flyout
The
for
third
him in his
baseman,
last trip.
Matt
Davis
Chapman.
at second. Olsen at first with no outs.
2-2-2.
Grounded back up the middle. The second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Ready for another chance.
Now
Kevin
batting,
Pillar.
center
It
fielder,
was a walk in
Kevin
his last trip.
Pillar.
Hey, one down right now.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Grounded to short. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
2 balls and a strike now.
You can't find it. Be patient, huh? It's come to you.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And another foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels.
Here's the catcher, Brian
The
McCann.
catcher,
He
number
went down on
17.
strikes last time up.
Brian
5 runs, 11
McCann.
hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Digging in to try it again. Darren James, he looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Get your pitch, huh? All right, one time, right here. Big hit right here. Here we go.
The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Not the largest crowd ever, but they're on their feet. Two out, nobody on.
Come on, let it fly.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
Let her rip. Here we go. Hey, 1 pitch right here. Come on now.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. Number 36 on the year for him. And they're on the board. It's 6-1.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now. This one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
6-1, the final tally today. The Oakland A's win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Daniel Mengden picks up his team-leading 13th win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our We are under the lights here on a Friday night at Oracle Park in San Francisco. Tonight, the first of this. Coming to the plate now, Darren James. And given his team's current standing, we're probably not going to be watching any champagne showers at the end of the year. But if he keeps up the home run pace, some individual hardware may be in order for him.
Come on, big dog.
He's doing his best to make sure the fans keep tuning in. He's fighting for a home run title, and he's not giving any at-bats away. This is great observation, not only for the veterans in the clubhouse, but the young rookies on this roster to not give anything away at this level.
First
Guys, you
pitch.
take a look at the Giants as they
7-15.
begin play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Hey, keep it going. Stay hot, huh?
The 2-1. He swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Shaw on the move. He can't get there in time. And now it hooks over the wall for a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Jason Hayward.
The 3-0 pitch. Hayward takes as that pitch misses for ball 4. He'll take the walk. Here's Chris Bryant now. As you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch.
All right, hang on, right there.
We'll see if they can get 2. The bat for the twin killing. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Hero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Cubs strand 1. Now it'll be the Giants' turn. No score. Coming to the plate now, Ramon Torres, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Ramon Torres.
And on the ground out to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Hero, give us what. Settling in now, Darren James will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Oh, baby. Get your pitch up there. Your pitch, drive it deep, huh? Here
Into
you go.
the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
So a runner at first with 2 away.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Runners on the move for for second. Pulled high in the air out to right field.
Round it
Gomez
hard,
has a read on it, and that retires the side. One left for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year.
Stepping up to the plate, Darren James. He singled his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
There's Owings to make the play, and that's the first down. Now at the plate, Evan Longoria. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Evan Longoria.
A line shot to third base. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jeff Samardzija. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
On the ground out to second. To his right, James. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 8th and so the batting order turns over and set to go. Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. McMahon leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Better clutch up right here.
Hit pretty well out to deep center field. Owings going back to the track.
Score, come on,
and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 4 runs on 6 hits. 1 error. They left.
The locals call the well-known fog layer Carl here in San Francisco, and he's rolling in now over Oracle Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the San Francisco Giants. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Striding into the box, Darren James. And given his team's current standing, we're probably not going to be watching any champagne showers at the end of the year. But if he keeps up the home run pace, some individual hardware may be in order for him.
Absolutely, and he's going to fight for it to the bitter end. And looking forward to next spring training. This team has a chance to take a significant jump in the standings, and he's going to lead the charge.
Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
What good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And he fouls this one off. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts? Into the box, Lawrence Ginn.
Batting
He'll get
seventh,
to take his first
the
cuts
center
here.
fielder, Lawrence Ginn.
He'll bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. The next Cub up, Darren
Up
James.
next with the Cub,
0 for 1 for him here in
the
this
second
one.
baseman, Darren James.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Home half of the third coming up. No score. At the plate, Darren James.
Now
no hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
James.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
And he falls behind 0-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Standing in, Lawrence Ginn.
Now batting,
he started out the evening
center
0 for
fielder,
2 so far.
Lawrence Ginn.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. On the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. So here now is the pitcher, Nate
Up
Carnes.
next to the Giants.
He was punched out looking at
pitcher,
strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, always
Carnes.
frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll be where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier.
Now at the plate, Evan Longoria. He singled his
third
last
baseman,
time up.
Evan Longoria.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Currently on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Giants lead it 6-1. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Darren James. And even though we discussed his power hitting prowess earlier in the broadcast, we haven't gotten to see it on display so far in this one.
But every time this guy steps in the box, he's one swing away. If he misses over the heart of the plate, I promise you this ball's leave.
Ripped on the ground.
Come on.
Corson right there. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unexpected.
Well, this one has moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
7-1, the final score in tonight's. The San Francisco Giants get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Nate Carnes earns his 8th victory of the season. John Lester
Our
is
final line
slapped with
score
his
tonight.
15th loss
First for
of the
the
season.
victorious Giants.
So that's a wrap
7
here
runs.
tonight. First opened in 2006. We're at beautiful Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. This evening, we've got a matchup out of the NL Central Division between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis. Michael Wacha, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Michael Wacha, if he brings the straight changeup, that's his best pitch. Drafted in the first round out of Texas A&M University. Good fastball, not a great fastball. 92 to 95, more of a straight fastball. The curveball is good, but he's known for the straight changeup. If he brings that good changeup, he can shut anybody down.
First pitch of the at-bat. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team win, lose, or draw.
So stepping in, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
James.
First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Here's a drive out to left center field. Now this
right here on the
against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, with a drive, a nice grip.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Here's Jason Hayward now. His career line against Walker. He's batting .387. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Fastball hit to short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Bryant.
Line drive to center field. Bader is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Darren James, and they'll need him to get something going here.
James.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good off-speed pitch. Had him out in front for strike 1.
Drive it like you can.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. So striding in, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go. Hey, 1 time right now.
First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it.
1-0 count. Here it is. 1-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location
In there, a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
Wow, that
hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put Goodwood on.
Ready once again, Jason Hayward.
The batter.
He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Garcia waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here's Chris Bryant now. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Come on, you're
through.
You're through.
He gets him to pop it up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Please join
no
us
runs
for the
and hit 2
traditional
left.
7th inning
On to
stretch.
the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. The next to bat for St. Louis, William Astudillo.
Number 64.
He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first.
One.
Second. Fielded cleanly. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Cards lead 1. Score remains tied.
Leading up for St. Louis, the right fielder.
And down to second. James takes it in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So striding forward now, Darren James. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away.
Come on now, Rip.
The 0-1 on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 1 strike. That counts.
The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Come on, big guy. Seal this one.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Hit
come on, D. Come on.
And that will get through into right. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
That was a laser.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Stepping up now, Jason Hayward. Go ahead
right
run at first. Nobody
Jason
out.
Hayward.
Here's the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Come on, big dog. We need you.
Popped him up. One over to his right. One away. Big moment in the ball game here.
Up next
Chris
for the
Bryant.
Cubs,
And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Ain't no one better here.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Popped up.
Ground it. Pick up the ball.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit. Strand 1. So coming to the plate, Darren James. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
James.
Thanks for a good one, huh?
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Leon, originally from the state of Connecticut, he was a 16th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
That's popped up out towards short right field. Catch made out there by Wong, and that's your first out.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
And it's a
4-3
finish in this evening's ball game.
First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error.
Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the second. Carlos Martinez will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And, fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, Theo? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but, boy, they're playing out the string, and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
3-0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first, but not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Three and 1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
See it, drive it. Come on, kid.
The 3-1. Fouled off.
Let's go, kid. One time, right here.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Bader facing back at the track. On the warning
right here, easy.
Makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan? Now in the box, James, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
James.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here we go.
He's set. The 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Garcia. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Cubs. They lead it 2-1. Now to the plate, Darren James. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
James.
All right, come on now. One time, let it fly.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. Ready now, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Here's Matt Carpenter. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Working for the punch-out, and here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Using these guys from the 6-4.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Adolis Garcia, 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking, strike 3. Next will be the cleanup hitter.
The third baseman, number 13.
Numbers in this matchup,
Matt
batting at an even
Carpenter.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. One there, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
This one has moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with a victory. We'll look on to the next
Our
one.
final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 7 runs,
and
11.
Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi, we're at the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs,
Darren James.
The second
And we are ready for some
number
daytime
5.
baseball.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on? And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader.
Fielder.
2 hits and 8
Harrison.
tries for the series.
Bader.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Up,
this one up.
Your ball.
I got it. I go. The mound. 2 gone. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals' starting lineup. Who's the one to? Now at the plate, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
James.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. McMahon, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, It's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, make it yours. Find the ball. Find the ball.
In there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Now batting.
So first and second with one man gone. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover, Jason Hayward. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Chris Bryant, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, he hangs it, you bang it, kid. Here you go. And here we go. You got this. Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kid. Keep driving. Let's go right here.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Ready with the 0-1. This is in the air out to right field. Martinez has a read on it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. In to score from third is the tying run. It's a 3-3 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded.
Striding in once again, Darren James. He singled his last time up.
James.
Here we go.
Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
McMahon is off at first with 2 away.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Count even now at 1-1. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Man, you smoked it. Attaboy, way to swing the bat.
Into the box now, Jason Hayward.
Now
for 2 for him to this point.
Jason Hayward.
Line drive.
Hang on, right here.
And that's in there, base hit. Now a long throw home. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So runners at the corners with 2 gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
Come on, big guy.
He's set. The 2-2. He struck him out. And it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. Striding in, Darren James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Low for ball 1.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch, huh?
And he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Molina has it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Ready with the 2-2. Hit
all right,
hard
he's
on
up.
the
You're
ground
up.
to second,
You're up.
and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. Now the tag by Molina, but it comes too late. He's in there to score. Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ready on 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. And come to the... Digging in now, Darren James. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Darren
James. Hey now. Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. Runner at first with 2 gone.
Pitch up there, huh?
Hit back up the middle. The underhanded flip on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Cubs are on top 11-4. Digging in, Yadier Molina, a hit in 2 tries for him so far.
I mean, Yadier, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. Say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping in, Howard Lovell.
Now batting, third baseman,
4 runs, 7 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Down here, and he'll try to beat it out. McMahon comes up with it, and he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Stick around, because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come. Digging in once again, Yadier Molina.
The catcher, number 4.
3 at-bats to this
Yadier.
point. 5 runs, 9 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. That's not going to help when the score reads. And now back to the leadoff spot for the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Darren James. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away.
Hey, drip it and rip it, kid. Let's go.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome.
Hey,
Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Still 1-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Really good late bite on that swing. Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's